treats. And I don't mean dolls normally. Those are fun to play with. I mean movie dolls. Slashers of all kinds. Everyone has their favorites. Chucky, basically anyone. Even Talkie Tina from the Twilight Zone. But she's not who we're here to talk about today. We are here to talk about a killer doll that came later than all of these. One who came in the golden age of horror. One doll that could be seen as a direct rival to Chucky. What's going on, guys? Ian here, and welcome to a pilot episode of Slash Sequence. Yes, this is only a pilot, so if you want the complete series to be turned into a full series, go to patreon.com, and look Ian Lamont up in Ian Lamont in Ian Lamont S in the search bar. I would be glad to. This is going to be our hardest one yet, as I want to reach this goal by at least December, so I can get this into pre-production for 2025. Now, I don't mean I'm doing this during Halloween season. It probably won't be ready by then. So instead, I may have to turn this into like a January thing. But first, welcome to Slash Sequence, razor sharp reviews of your favorite creepy classics. Now someone has already done something similar. Another YouTuber that shares my name over on another YouTube channel called 616 Entertainment does a show called Scream Sequence. But we're not here to talk about those little horror movies. No, we're here to talk about slashers. We're not talking, I may go into talking about Sweeney Todd as well on this show, but that's not what the pilot is today. Today's pilot is on Megan, and it's Megan that concerns us today. From a doll that started her life just as sort of a clone of Chucky, now if you guys like my retrospective reviews and stuff, that's still gonna happen. So don't think I'm done with retrospectives. This is something different. Unlike what I use Wikipedia for stuff when I do my retrospectives, these will just be normal uncut reviews. I actually own Megan on Blu-ray. I'm looking forward to buying the sequel when it comes out next year, because once the sequel comes out on Blu-ray, I'm adding it to my Megan collection. I probably won't be getting Soulmate, the Megan spinoff. Even though it's in the same universe, I'm strictly going to stick with Megan. I think Megan will return after Megan 2.0. It determines where the movie goes. But let's discuss now Megan's influence on the horror genre. Why is it I love her? I don't love this doll as a toy. I love her for who she is. She's one of my favorite types of horror villains, a slasher. Because if you want killing done, look to this creepy toy. She doesn't have a high body count in her first movie. A matter of fact, she doesn't have a high body count. Megan doesn't have a high body count in her first installment. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only really, I can only count a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deaths, including Megan herself. There's not too many. I'm not including the animals that were killed by Megan later on in the movie. By Megan in the movie. I don't like animal deaths. The sequel is coming out very soon. Matter of fact, we are close to the sequel's release. It was only pushed back to the summer because they possibly wanted a later release. Blumhouse has a packed January schedule. They're releasing the remake of The Wolfman. The remake of The Wolfman is scheduled to be released on January 17th, 2025. Followed by, in October of 2025, the sequel to The Black Phone, which I may get to the Black Phone in this series. If this series if I get enough supporters on patreon.com, I may think about it. Man, now let's talk about its production, because, oh boy, was it a nightmare. The development was a major nightmare going into production, to the point where the production was bad almost. Even though James Wan and Jason Blum did get into working on the script, the movie was close to not being finished. As shooting began in late of 2018, to a point where the movie got off the ground slowly. As January 13th was its release date, they got the word out fast, to the point where a teaser trailer was released and grossed a lot of money. The teaser poster for the film was even revealed at CinemaCon. So we had some Megan was released in 2023 to a great box office. This little doll proved that she can kill with the best of them. Now let me give my thoughts on Megan as a whole film. Fantastic. I know what you're gonna think. Am I squeamish around horror movies and slashers? Yes, I am. When I got this, it came with an unrated cut. I was worried about the unrated cut. Luckily, I didn't watch it. I just watched the normal theatrical cut. I wanted to stay away from the blood and grossy themed unrated version. This came on a Blu-ray combo pack, so I believe that the DVD doesn't have the unrated cut. I think only the Blu-ray has it. Megan released to great reviews and even a greater box office. Right to the point, as I said, a sequel is being released very soon. Megan grossed $181 million at the box office. And if its sequel does well, this little doll could be in for a great ride. As I said, this is only a pilot. this slash sequence, this is only a pilot. If you want the complete series to happen, support me on Patreon. Patreon will be where this series will find its possible audience. I'm hoping to find this show's audience on patreon.com/ELamontS. When I'm done here, I'll be putting up a Patreon goal on my Patreon right off the bat for slash sequence. So yeah, until next time, I'm ELamontS, and I'll see you guys next time.